I am your host, Denzel. So welcome, witches, to the Coven. Welcome, 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 welcome. So this is my first episode, and I'm a little nervous about it. I think I've started and stopped this episode a few times and did it over. Um, but I just want to make this first episode a little bit about me. So you kind of catch the vibe if I'm somebody that you would like to listen to, all of that good put jazz. I'm just gonna start with a few facts about myself. And talk about some other things. We'll see how the episode goes today. So first off, my name is Denzel. I'm 25. I'm Black, African American. I identify as genderqueer, and I go by he, she, and they pronouns. Um, I'm an eclectic witch, and for those who don't know, I kind of take practices from different cultures and I add them to my craft. I feel is right is what's right for me in my craft. Currently, I'm a solitary witch, but I would love to have a coven. Some more things about me. I'm a Cancer sun. I am a Capricorn moon and the Aries rising. For those who know all about that stuff, and I'm a very open book. I'm very blunt on what I say and how I say things, and it may come off as rude or harsh, but I'm just an honest person. Like I like the truth, and I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm gonna give it to you raw. We don't need no sugar. We only use sugar in our jars. You know what I'm saying? We only make sweet jars. But I'm very blunt. I'm a very honest person. I've been on my witch journey now. I've been on my journey since I was like 12. It didn't necessarily start off as, oh, I'm a witch. It started off as like, okay, I'm more of a spiritual person. I learned early on that religion wasn't the best fit for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really connect with the uh, religion at all. I was raised as a Christian, of course, but around like 12 or so, I had kind of like was like, this isn't for me. It's too many rules telling me that who I am is not right, and this and then the third. So I kind of had went off and I had started venturing into other religious practices. I did a lot of studying on different religions, but I couldn't find nothing that like actually fitted me. Like I would have like it would be like, okay, I'll take this from Buddhism, I take this from Hinduism, I can take this in Christianity, but it was never something that actually gave me life. So yeah, I had been on my spiritual journey since I was 12. I recently and finally accepted that I was a witch. I definitely believe I had been a witch my whole life, and I just was fighting it. But I've recently, in this year, 2020, have decided like, okay, you're a witch. I'm taking on the term. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is who I am. Da 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 da. I'm also very knowledgeable and very wise. People do tend to come to me a lot for advice and for matters of the heart. I'm also an empath. I am clairaudient. I've been working on my clairvoyancy a lot recently, and it's getting a lot stronger. Like I can visualize things more and see more things. But I'm very clairaudient. I do hear things. What is it? Sensitive. Sensitive. I do have feelings. Like I do can feel things and sense things around me, and I definitely can tell when there's a spirit in my presence and somebody there. What else did you need to know? What else? What else? What else? I've been a tarot reader since we talking about stuff. I've been a tarot reader for about 2 to 3 years now. I also have a business. It's called Moonchild's Remedy and Tarot. I will put that in the description and stuff. I will put my Instagram and my website and my Facebook stuff in the description below, whatever. But yeah, I have my own business that I've been rocking. It's almost been a year. I do tarot card readings, and I also feel like skincare products with certain scents on them. I've really been diving into just so much on my journey, and I just feel like this is the journey for me. Um, and I started this podcast. I feel like I'm rambling. Okay, but I started this podcast because I just felt like it was a need to start it. Like I just feel like um, a lot of witchcraft and the spiritual journey is really heavily influenced by women and like cisgender women and like a lot of white people. Let's dive into it. A lot of white people influence the journey and how people see it. So I felt like it was just a need to have something other than a cisgendered woman's opinion or a white person's opinion on spirituality. That was one of my main reasons why I started this podcast. Because I had been wanting to start a podcast for like at least 2 years now, but I've never had anything like I thought was worthy of talking about until now. And I just feel like this podcast is so needed so that other queer people know that they have like a space somewhere in spirituality and that they have this sense of home. And that also goes to black people too, because I feel like a lot of black people want to be more spiritual. They want to get more connected with our ancestors, this and that and the third. But a lot of us don't know necessarily where we come from. Like we don't know what part of Africa that we hail from. And I feel like a lot of us dive right into Orisha work, which is cool, but I feel like if your bloodline doesn't stretch to the Orishas, it shouldn't you shouldn't force it. Like, some of us can be from the Congos, you know what I'm saying? Some of us can be from North Africa and not even know it, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like knowing who you are and having that space to explore things other than what's put in front of you is just it's needed. It's something that is needed. Um, but yeah, that's a little bit about me. I don't know what else to say. I think that's it, love. I think this is the first episode. If you do have any questions about me, you want to know anything else, please reach out to me on my Instagram. Please reach out to me on my Facebook. I always respond as quickly as I possibly can. You will always get a response. If you ever need some knowledge, please let me know. I am always willing to give out knowledge and help you grow as a person. That's one of my biggest things in life is to help people grow and become who they're supposed to be without any boundaries and without any restrictions that I think a lot of people place on themselves and also have learned from toxic these toxic places like religion or religious places. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely would love for you guys to hear from you guys and all that jazz. I will be uploading more podcasts. I haven't really gotten to like when I'll be uploading or if I will be uploading every week, that stuff. But I will be uploading as much as I possibly can whenever I feel like there's something I need to really get off my chest or really need to talk about. Oh, and a disclaimer. The things I'll be talking about on this podcast come from my personal experience. I am not the spokesperson for all of the LGBT people in the world, and I'm not the spokesperson for all the black people in the world, and I'm not the spokesperson for every witch. This is my personal journey. This is my personal experience. So what I've experienced may be totally different from what you experience, or how I see things may totally different be from how you see things, and that is okay. That should be perfectly fine, and everybody should be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? That we all have different journeys. So I just want to put that in there as a disclaimer because I know people tend to kind of group us all together when we doing stuff or talking, especially when it comes to black people. And I always think that one black person is just a spokesperson for everybody in the community, and that's not the case. So I just want to put that disclaimer in there. And I cuss a lot, so you probably will be hearing me cussing. So if that's something that you feel like that's too sensitive for you, this may not be the place for you to come, baby. Because yeah, we say what we want. The throat chakra is very much open this way. Yeah, it's the throat chakra for me. Period. Yeah, we say what we want and we mean what we say. So, thank you guys for tuning in for the first episode. I do want to dive into some more different topics, especially about black and queer issues. So we will definitely be hearing, we will definitely be talking. I will be bringing people on into the podcast. It's going to be an amazing experience. So buckle up, come gather here at the circle with me, love. Yes, the Coven is waiting for you, period. You guys have a nice day, and I love you all.